Taylor Swift had already walked past, but something made her stop, turn around, and walk straight toward this woman, and give her something no one could have imagined. Her name was Alma. To most people, she was invisible. Just another worker in a gray uniform. A name forgotten even before it was heard. A face blurred in the background of music's biggest nights. But Alma had been part of this world longer than anyone realized. For the past 10 years, she quietly led the venue's after-event cleaning crew. The team that came in when the lights went out, when the stars had left, when the confetti stopped falling, and the cheers faded to silence. She never asked for credit, never took a night off, unless absolutely necessary. When she got COVID in 2021, she used her vacation days to avoid missing a shift. That's just the kind of woman she was. Steady, private, kind. 2 years ago, Alma's life changed overnight. Her husband, Carlos, her best friend, her laughter in the kitchen, her second set of eyes on the bills, passed away from a sudden heart attack. No warnings, no goodbyes. The silence in the house afterward was unbearable. Their children were grown, and though they called, the distance was still there. Physical, emotional. Alma didn't know what to do with her grief. She didn't know how to stop hearing Carlos's voice in the walls, or how to sleep in a bed that suddenly felt too big. So the night after the funeral, she went to work. She walked into the same venue, wore the same uniform, and mopped the same floors. Because doing that, at least, made sense. Cleaning up after everyone else's celebration gave her something to hold on to. And over time, Alma became a rock for others too. She helped a younger coworker finish her GED, brought soup for the older man on her team when he caught the flu. And every year, she quietly filled out the Grammy crew volunteer sheet, even before they asked. Not because she cared about celebrities, but because she loved seeing the magic that made big nights happen, even if she only ever witnessed it from the shadows. On Grammy night, she and her crew were told to stand by until the guests had fully cleared out. She leaned against a hallway wall with 3 other staff members, chatting softly about how long the night had run and how much trash was left to collect from the mezzanine. She had just taken a sip of water when she saw her. Taylor Swift. Tall, composed, walking with purpose, past the far end of the corridor, a few team members flanking her. Alma had seen her on posters, heard her voice in elevators and on radios. But she'd never expected to see her like this. Not up close. Not this real. She watched for a second, just 1 second. And then, something unbelievable happened. Taylor stopped. She turned, looked straight at Alma, and walked toward her. Not toward the VIP staff. Not toward the event producers or management. But toward the woman, with dust on her sleeves, and tired lines around her eyes. Alma instinctively stepped back, unsure if she was in the way. But Taylor smiled, reached into her bag, and gently placed a folded envelope into Alma's hands. "Thank you," she said softly, "for everything you do." Then, without saying much, she moved down the line, giving the same quiet gesture to the 3 other crew members standing beside her. There were no cameras, no assistants hovering, no PR setup. Just a human moment. Alma didn't open the envelope right away. Her hands trembled as she slipped it into her coat pocket. She nodded politely, unsure what to say. And then, Taylor was gone, back into the hallway's glow, her silhouette fading into the shadows. Alma finished her shift like always. She swept and scrubbed, and double-checked the green room like always. But something inside her had shifted. It wasn't until later, in her car, parked beneath the flickering overhead light of the staff lot, that she opened the envelope. Inside was a thick stack of bills. More than Alma had ever expected. Enough to cover her mortgage for 4 months. Alma sat in that car for 20 minutes. She didn't cry right away. But when she did, it wasn't because of the money. It was because, for once, in a world that rushes past women like her without seeing them, someone turned back. And that made all the difference. If Alma's story moved you, don't forget to subscribe for more heartwarming stories like this.